this is the image you have been drawn to. God's ultimate surprise for you in 2026. So let's get into your message. I was getting like the power of mind. You're going to understand how much power you hold. That is one of your surprise, okay? How much power our mind has. And you will be using it to your advantage. That will be a complete surprise for you. You haven't accessed this level of power. Yeah, you haven't. So that is going to be a amazing thing. I feel like that will be amazing surprise for you guys. That will be a big surprise. I even feel like you're going to believe in yourself more than ever. And that will be also the biggest surprise because you have never believed in yourself like this. So, and because of it, because you're believing in yourself, because you're believing in your path, because you're believing in the universe as well, you will be seeing a lot of miracles. Yeah. It's like you finally understanding how much power your mind holds and you're using it. You're putting it to use. Sometimes we can learn so much. We can read so many books, but if we don't apply, nothing will change. Right? Many times that happens when people might read books and they will just not apply. Maybe they will do it for 2-3 days or 15 days and they will stop. And then maybe sometimes they see a little bit of change, but very easily they get back to their same old patterns and then the same results happen. With this time, you're finally not giving up in middle. You're doing it, right? You're continuing your ritual. Yeah, again, it feels like maybe a ritual that you will be continuing. Maybe you're chanting a mantra that you will be continuing. But somehow, somewhere, you will understand how much power your mind holds. Yeah, it can either give you anything that you want, or it can either take anything from you, right? That's the energy here. So, sharpening of the mind, I would say, very intelligent you are, and you're understanding that. Okay, sometimes we don't even understand our intelligence because someone else around us didn't, right? When we are children, if we do something different, if you're a little bit different, people will be like, oh, you don't know that. Or many times that happens in mathematics when a child is a little bit back in mathematics, they say like, oh, you're not that sharp, you're not that intelligent, right? That's not the case. Maybe the maths, maybe the teacher was not good. Sometimes it's most of the time I feel like the teachers who are teaching are not that good. That's the reason many children like fail, because they don't know how to teach. Yeah. Or maybe it can be like, maybe you are a little back in maths, but maybe you're very good with the other things, right? And sometimes, yeah, sometimes just people, if we are a little bit back in studies, they say that we are not intelligent. Maybe I've gone through that phase, but now you're recognizing your power, your intelligence, like how much power you hold, how much intelligent you are. That's what I feel like. You're going to see your your own nature. Like you're going to see yourself in a different light, and you will be like, oh, I can do anything if I want to, right? But I just didn't believe in myself that much. So that's what it is. You are changing the game for yourself. You are your own biggest surprise, I would say. You understanding yourself, you finally recognizing who you are. Oh god, that's nice, right? So let's see, group number 1. Oh, look. I just heard a quote. If something is not changing, most of the time it's because we are not changing the approach. If we don't change something, it will not change. The same cycle will happen. And now you are like, yes, you are seeing things from a very different perspective. And you're like, yeah, why this thing is happening in my life? Why I'm going through this cycle? And you're understanding, oh, this pattern of mine, this thinking pattern of mine. Sometimes we have to think deeply. Sometimes it's not so clear. Sometimes certain things we don't even understand, certain things why it's happening. And as I mentioned, your understanding, like your beliefs, your core beliefs, your maybe you have already started to do this work, and in 2026 you will see like the results. And again, it feels like you will be able to see your past as well, like why certain things were not clicking, or why certain successes didn't come to you. You will be able to see that as well as you are moving forward in 2026. Because you're working on yourself, you're changing your mindset. This group is changing your, they're changing their mindset completely. I'm getting that energy. That's what it is. You're going to be such a different person in 2026. I feel like already you have shifted. There is more shift coming. This is a big inner shift, I would say. And if you look at, this is the snake year, and it's number 9. It's some sort of completion. Yes, you might have been learning something, you have been shedding something, and when shedding happens, it's not that easy. It's a little bit uncomfortable. Sometimes it's painful as well. So you might have been going through growing pains, but it's necessary. It's necessary to you to understand how much of a powerhouse you are. This is you understanding how much of a powerhouse you are, how much of an intelligent person you are, how much of a deep thinker you are, your own capabilities, your own skills. So yeah, you will be changing the way you do things. And when you start changing, you will be choosing to change the way you approach things, the way you change your approach, and maybe even thoughts, and that is leading you to this biggest change. It's going to be an amazing year. I'm getting already. I feel like 2026 will be much better than 2025, because we are actually entering the new beginning, new era, right? With the number 10, and it's 1 in this numerology, and it's the with the Chinese zodiacs is the horse energy. So if we are understanding the power of our own mind, and we are taking action in a very mindful way, it is going to create the success that we want. Yes, if we are over, if we are in this egoistic energy, or if we are over confident, then it might not give us that results. But if we are balanced, and I feel like you will be balanced, because you have learned so much. I'm getting that. So if you're taking action, guided action, with a lot of balance, with good mindset, you're going to win. I'm getting that energy here. So there is a lot of winning, but at the same time, it's mostly like you realizing how much power we actually hold, how much power we give by thinking negatively, right? We give our power away by thinking negatively. How much stress we endure, even though we don't have to endure. Many times we overanalyze, overthink about so many things. We worry about other people. Yeah, our mind kind of wanders. So many times we are not in the present moment. I feel like you are going to be very conscious about it, and pulling yourself back in the present moment all the time. As I mentioned, maybe there is a ritual or mantras that you will be using. So yes, maybe a lot of routines will be changing, and that will be a surprise, and you will be doing it in a very easy way. It is not that you're making this change in a very hard way. It will come easy to you, because you've already shed a lot of skin. Yeah. I even feel like Lord Shiva, maybe you believe in Lord Shiva, he's definitely helping you with your spiritual ascension. Spiritually, you're ascending. That's what I feel like. You're growing as an individual, I would say. So let's see. What is this ultimate surprise for you, group number 1? Look, Earth, interesting. Look, we have Earth pick, surrender to the moment. That's the thing. I really feel like you will be cutting your anxiety by 50%. I really feel like that. Yes, I will not say by 100%, but by 50% it will be less. You will not be an anxious person. If you have always thought that you're an anxious person, you will not be an anxious person. You will not be worrying about small things. You will be like, yes, if there is problem, there is a solution as well. Like, that is the kind of approach. Sometimes, as I mentioned, you will be choosing to change your habits and patterns, and that's the reason why you will be getting complete different outcome now. So sometimes, they say, now if there is a problem, just sleep on it, you will get the solution. Instead of worrying, when we sleep on it, when we surrender, that's when we get the solution. That's when we allow the magic to happen. Many times we don't even allow the magic to happen, because we don't believe in it. So yes, you might be believing more and more in magic, more and more in universe, right? You want to know more about it. Maybe you will be interested in books like Bhagavad Gita, if you're not, maybe spiritual textbooks as well, or maybe occult spiritual, yeah, spiritual. You will be focusing on your spirituality. I get that, and because of it only, you will be able to calm your mind. It's like you're trusting divine. You're building that trust. Yes, completely. You might not be trusting because this is a process, but definitely you are going to be trusting and surrendering, and that's the reason why you will have a really easy kind of life, because your mind will ease up. Sometimes the reason why we feel so difficult is because our mind makes it more difficult than it should be, right? Yeah, so again, I'll give an example. When we are flying, right? When we are going on an aeroplane, sometimes a lot of thoughts will happen. What if this security check, that happens, that happened, so much we go through. But you know what I feel like, as you approach, as you're moving towards this 2026, you're going in an airport, you're like, everything will work out. I'm not going to stress. And you just go in the flow, everything works out, and you come out. And the trip is so calm, so peaceful, you enjoy it. Like that's the energy, from this overthinking to not thinking at all. Not thinking any rubbish things, like that's the thing. You will be surrendering, and you know that whenever you need that help, you will be getting that help also. Yeah, one more surprise is like that, without even asking for help, sometimes you get the help. And yeah, maybe you have already had those kinds of scenarios when we need help. Sometimes it just comes out of nowhere because we are in calm energy. Yeah, but every time we are not able to be in that energy. I see that you will be more in this calm energy here. Wow. Yes, again, it's like the pig sleeping. There you're surrendering to the moment. You're surrendering your concerns. This is like about your mind. You're understanding a lot about your mind, and you're working on yourself. I feel like that, and you're surrendering, and that's creating so much of magic and miracles in your life. Yes, okay, so let's see what else here. Group number one. I feel like this year you will be able to rest more, also relax more. The reason, your mind will be relaxed. That's why you will feel very rested. If you have any health issues as well, you will not be worrying about your health issues. Rather, you will be like, what I can do to improve my health. And as you're going to approach, you're going to take it slowly. And as you take it slowly, you will be surprised by how good your health is getting. That's it. That's the thing. It can be in any area of your life. Okay, your sleep is getting better. I feel like that because your mind is like, you're able to calm your mind. So, group number one. Maybe for some of you, one more surprise is like you might be moving to a different location. That can be an ultimate surprise. Okay, maybe you're flying to a different country, and you will feel so safe and protected and calm there. Yeah, the change of environment is also bringing that calmness, safety, a very safe neighborhood, a very safe environment. So maybe that is also there. Okay, so we have Three of Wands. Your plans, whatever you're planning at this time, if you have a vision at this time, you will be able to achieve that in 2026. Maybe your visions are big, your plans are big, but you will be able to achieve it. Not even if you don't achieve it in 2026, you will be able to achieve it in the coming years for sure. I'm even getting travel vibes. Okay, you might be traveling a lot. Again, relocation is there. If you are planning to relocate, yes, you will be able to do that. I'm even getting like the documents that, yeah, the documents that were always rejected will be passed. That will be the biggest surprise. And you will, yeah, and you will not do anything extra. Yeah, it will just happen. Like that's the thing. For some of you, I even feel like, you might win something this year. That might be your biggest year, maybe a car, maybe a washing machine, maybe it can be a small item, but you will be winning something as well because you're the power of your mind, right? You're understanding that, and you're thinking in a lucky way. You're believing in that. Like when I think that I'm lucky, I will get that luck, right? You're changing that, and so maybe there is certain wins like that also coming your way. Okay, yeah, the Tower, this is definitely spiritual awakening. Like you're awakening to your own mind, right? Mind power, that's what I would say here. You understanding how powerful is your mind. So, and again, our mind can make us feel tired, but and yeah, again, have you seen, maybe you have gone through this, like some days are like we are waking up and maybe we are feeling very tired and we are like, oh, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. We continuously chant that, and the day full will be tiredness only. But some days it's like, even I'm tired, I'll try my best, and you just go and you do it, and somehow that day is okay, right? There are many times our mind can kind of pull us back. I really feel like one of the obstacles for you was your mind. Yeah, your mind was your biggest obstacle. It created so much obstacle, and the same mind, you're now using it for your advantage now, and it's not going to be your biggest obstacle anymore. So yes, the tower is like what all you learned from the past, it's falling apart. What all the foundation was not good, it's falling apart, and you're building things from a new foundation, from a new mindset, right? And you will be proud of it. I really feel like that. If it looks like he's like, even though it's a tower card, the tower is not falling apart in this deck. If you look at this, right, he's like, yes, I know how to protect myself. Yes, I know how to do it. Like, yeah, I know how to protect my tower. It's like that. So it's like you are actually protecting your mind from all those useless things, right? So again, maybe you will be taking a step back from media. Maybe you will not be watching a lot of news, right? The content that makes you feel negative, you will be taking a step back. Maybe the movies that really make you feel bad after watching, there are certain movies, maybe you will be staying away from horror movies. Maybe the movies that really really put you in a spiral of overthinking in a bad way, you are going to release yourself from that. You're not going to watch those content. So yeah, you are laying your foundation with a very yeah, foundation with an authentic way. I feel like something you're building, and you're going to protect it. And again, maybe for some of you, this year is the year you will be building your home, okay? And that home will be beautiful because everything is built on true foundation. So whatever has been built on the false foundation, you're letting go of it. Even if it's friendship, relationship, you are, and now you're building it from true things, right? It's coming from a lot of authenticity, right? Yes, and you're protecting it. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 1. That's a lot of cards, but we have 3 of cups, celebration. Yeah, you will be celebrating your life. You will be celebrating your successes as well. The success that you didn't get for a very long time, you will be getting. Look, Ace of Swords, mindset. I will take this because this is what we have been talking about, and the Hierophant also. What you have learned from your childhood, like what you have learned from uh, the past organizations. You're understanding maybe it's not for me, right? That was not the truth, right? And now you're digging deep, understanding the true nature of who you are and embracing that, becoming very clear on what you want, what you don't want, being very conscious, very clear minded. You're understanding that you're a person who has a lot of intelligence maybe, but your mind works in a different way, not like other people. And that's what you're using your mind to your advantage now, because your mind has always worked to your disadvantage, because that's how your thoughts were. But now you're changing the game, my lovelies, group number 1. And now you're very sharp, you're very skilled, you're understanding that now no one can pull you down, because you're understanding that you work in a different way, you operate in a different way, your mechanisms are different. It's not like other people, and that's okay, that's fine, but I'm going to use it to my advantage, right? That's the energy here. So we have the Queen of Wands. Like, this is who you're becoming in 2026. You are becoming the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she's very, she's very, I feel like she's goofy. I'm getting that energy. She's goofy. She knows when to make jokes. She knows how to, if there is tension going around, she knows how to break the tension. She's that. So yeah, she's very empowered as well, but at the same time she's very intuitive. She uses the power of her own mind and the power of her own intuition, and use it to her advantage. And that's exactly what I see. There's a lot of freedom. You're freeing from people's circumstances that doesn't make you feel good. You're letting go of all those things, maybe certain content as well, right? Sometimes, our society has like, this is how we have to act, this is how we have to do things, because of this Hierophant, because that's how we have been taught. and it might have never worked for you because you kind of operate in a different level. I'm getting this energy where a person is like ADHD, like they're a little different. But if you have gone to schools, you might have been always told like, why are you like this, why you do things like this, right? But finally you're understanding like why my mind is like that. Oh, this is the reason. You're getting the understanding, and then you're using the power that you hold, and you have that power, you have that superpower, and that you're using to your advantage now. If you have been very introverted, I feel like you're becoming more extroverted as well. Yeah, I even feel like if you have any kind of social anxiety, you are releasing that as well. Yeah, you are definitely working on yourself, and you are not giving up on yourself. You're moving forward, you're protecting what is meant to be protected, you're protecting your mind space as well, and by letting go of people, places, situation that doesn't serve you. Yes, okay. So let's see. Oh, we got the, oh my God, we have the Ace of Swords again, and the throat chakra. So the Ace of Swords, your mind, again, the mind, you're connecting with universal energies, you're getting information from universe. Yeah, again, that's the thing. Again, the power of the mind. You're very clear on what you want, what you don't want. You're using, um, you're using your thoughts in a way that gives you what you want, like again the positive thoughts, you're focusing on that. Whenever there is some negative thoughts playing around, you're going to be very conscious about it, and you're like, yes, this is a negative thought that I need to release, and I'm protecting my mind because I just want to focus on that, so I'm focusing on this. Like, that's the energy. And the throat chakra as well, you are speaking up for yourself, you're not allowing anyone to put you down anymore. You know what to speak and how to speak, when to speak, right? Yes, that's what it is. Maybe before you have struggled with that, maybe you used to overshare, or maybe you used to speak when not needed and not speak when needed, right? You're healing that also. So again, you're becoming a person who is going to speak what needs to be what needs to be told at the correct time. You will be speaking those correct words, so you will have that kind of power as well. So you're healing your throat chakra as well. That's what it is. You will be surprising yourself, like how calmly how powerfully you speak certain things at the right time, and that will really really benefit you. If you're someone who presents like presentations, right, you will be so good at it, you will be appreciated for it, because you will be very clear with your communication. So one of the things is like you're going to be very clear with your communication, because now your mind is not controlling you, you are in total control of your mind. That's what it is. Wow. So this is like a kind of a new journey here, new beginning, where you're feeling very cool, right? Like again, the fool doesn't carry a lot of stress. Not an anxious person. He's going to do what his heart says, and I feel like that's where you are getting yeah, into. That's the thing. You're feeling renewed. You're feeling refreshed. I'll take this full energy as well. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, so that's nice. Your healing of your throat chakra is definitely one of the biggest surprise, I feel like. And interestingly, we have the Lord Shiva energy for you guys, and and his throat has this blue color, right? Because he drank the poison for saving the world, something like that. So yes, I feel like our words can sometimes affect us. Our words have power. The word is our wand, right? And the words we use constantly, either it can become the poison, or either it can become an elixir. So what words you're using is very important. You're understanding that as well from a deep level, and that's changing the game for you guys. Maybe you have read Florence Scovel Shinn, or maybe you will be reading in 2026 Florence Scovel Shinn's books, because she is going to inspire you. I feel like that. Okay, so let's see. So you have water expression. You're not afraid of expressing who you are. Yeah, I really feel this group, like you were so afraid of what will people think of me, because in the past, as I mentioned, you might be different kind of child with this hierophant energy. Maybe your teachers have told you like, why you act this way, why you speak this way, you're weird. Maybe we have been told like that. And what happens when we are telling a child like that? They stop expressing themselves. If they are not being heard, they stop. And you might have dealt with it. Now you're like expressing, you're becoming like this water who's just flowing. You're not stopping yourself because someone feels like you should stop. You're not. You're just flowing. You're in the flow state. You're taking care of yourself. Yeah, again, you're filling your mind with good thoughts, good things. And we have journey imagination. You are one of the imaginative persons, in schools. Sometimes when when we are dozing off, or when we are imagining, teacher will be like, what are you doing in the class, why are you not focusing, but children do imagine a lot, right? And in schools also we are told like we shouldn't imagine, we shouldn't do that, but imagination is something so important. Everyone should have that imagination. I feel like that spark, that imaginative person you are, you're coming back to that. So you will be becoming very creative as well. You will be doing some sort of things that you never thought you will do. Maybe certain hobbies you will be picking up. Yeah, you will be getting back to those kinds of things. So maybe you will be traveling a lot as well. So yes, you're getting back to yourself. You're getting back to your own soul, and that's the surprise for you guys here, group number one. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. Bye bye. Take care. Group number two, this is the image you have been drawn to. God's ultimate surprise for you in 2026. So let's get into your message, group number two. I feel like your connection with your spirit guides, your angels, God will be so much more strong. It feels like we have this Wi-Fi with like 4G 5G. Yeah, you're getting into the next level with 5G. So if you want some answers, it's going to be coming so fast. Maybe you don't have to meditate 2 or 3 hours to get your answers. Maybe you don't have to do a ritual, like you close your eyes and you get your answer. Like that's how your connection with God is going to be. That's what will be the biggest surprise here for you guys. You tune into your heart space, you get your answers. I even feel like one of the biggest surprise for you guys is you will be able to understand other people's energy well. You will be able to give them their answers. Oh, it's about your gift here. Okay, so that's also going to be surprise. I even feel like you might be even dreaming about other people, and it's like prophetic dreams, and you will see that the thing that you dreamed became true, something like that. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here for you guys here. So clairvoyance, maybe you're already clairvoyant. There is a major upgrade for you guys with this gift of yours. So yes, there is leveling up. If you're a healer, if you're someone who does something with spiritual field, if you're in spiritual field, your main thing is like this gift of yours is activating, and you will be able to help so much more than you are helping now. Okay, and even if you're not in the spiritual field, you can be someone who's just doing a day job, 9 to 5 job, but this gift of yours will help you in your own journey to make right decision, as well as it will help other people around you as well. Yes, so that's what I feel like. It's your gift that is going to surprise you. The connection that you will have here with your ancestors, maybe with your ancestors, maybe with your spirit team, it's going to be so magical. I feel like butterflies mean a lot to you guys. Butterflies, maybe you have been seeing butterflies as well. Butterflies, yeah, butterflies. You might love butterflies. I feel like that whenever you see a butterfly, you become so happy. So maybe you have a tattoo of a butterfly, I don't know, but yeah, butterflies, it's about rebirth. Yeah, it's about like the caterpillar. You're getting out of this caterpillar, becoming the free person, right? So yes, so that's what I'm getting here for group number two. Wow, your connection with your divine. Oh my God, you are already very connected, but it's going on to this another level. Maybe you never thought that this will happen. For some of you, you have certain gifts also that you will be understanding. Maybe certain gifts that is very unique to you to connect with your guides. That is also there. Okay, that kind of energy is also there. Your dreams might be very vivid already. I feel like that. Maybe you're not able to understand what your dreams are telling now, but it's going to change here. In 2026, you will be able to decode your dreams. You are someone who is very good with symbols as well. You're going to get much more better in that. So whatever gifts you have, it's like an upgrade, it's like an activation. You're going to get much better with that. And you know what, if you are already using the gifts in your own life and you're not helping other people, then the next step is you will be able to help other people, right? One more thing, I feel like one of your major gift is like observation skills. You can observe people very well. If someone is smiling but you know that their energy is sad, you can pick up on that energy. You will be trusting yourself more and more and more. I feel like that's there. Your intuition is going to be, oh, excellent. This group, I feel like this group consists of mediums. I really feel like that you're someone who can really channel spirit, and you're going to bring amazing news, advice, messages from the higher realms, and you will be bringing it to the lower realms. Like, that's the thing. You are someone who's like goes like, it's like you go to this higher realms and bring the messages and give it to the people, right? Like, that's the energy here. Wow. If you're doing it already, it's going to upgrade, guys. That's what it is. You might have not thought that this will upgrade like this, so there is little bit changes that you will feel, like the way you use your gifts, there will be little changes. Yes, that's something I'm getting here. I even feel like, you will be helping people to get rid of their illusions. As you are getting rid of your own illusions, as you're moving forward, you will be able to help people to get rid of their own illusions and make their life better. Yeah, this is like you offering your services to people and people getting that benefit. Again, it's like energy. Energy is so important. Many times people don't, we have not learned that in schools, like how our energy is so important. Again, you are someone who is like understands all about the energy healing things, right? And you might be interested in it. And I feel like there are more and more and more people in the collective who are waking up to this, and they will want your service. So there is this kind of recognition that you will be getting in this field. I really feel like your ancestors are very proud of you. And I feel like one more thing I have to say is, like, you have been breaking generational traumas. The generational trauma, or curses, it shouldn't be a big thing as well. Maybe in your family, it can be like women struggled to get a job, or maybe to make their financial freedom. You will be the first one to get that financial freedom by doing something you love, and you're breaking that pattern, right? It can be that, it can be with health issue, it can be anything, but you are the one who is the chain breaker, and you have already cleansed that. You have already purified in the year 2025, and this is the year where you will be seeing it very clearly, because it's like you will not be only seeing the change in yourself, in your own life, you will be seeing the changes in the people in your lineage, in your family. So your ancestors are so proud of you. Okay, so let's get into your messages here. A lot is going on right now. Maybe you don't have the clear picture at this time right now. Maybe a lot is going behind the scenes, and maybe you're feeling a little bit frustrated or a little bit confused at this time right now, like why these things are happening. Just relax, guys, because everything is happening for you. It's not happening to you, it's for you, for your own evolution, for your own growth. A lot is going on, and all the answers will be coming to you in 2026. If you don't have all the answers at this time, don't worry, the answers are coming here. It's all leading to your own happiness, to your own growth. It's all happening for yourself. Okay, look, we have, look, we have this the sandals, then we have a boot, then we have a, like, this is all like you are entering a new experience. You're stepping into a new experience, my lovelies. So you might be doing certain things. As I mentioned, maybe you have this spiritual thing that you're doing, right? Or maybe you have a career 9 to 5, but it's going to go to a new experience. Maybe you will be doing the same thing, but in a different level that you have not experienced before. For some of you, this can be completely different thing that you will be experiencing. So you are moving towards this new experience, new life of yours. You're going on a new road that you have not traveled. You're traveling a new road that you have not traveled. So again, it can be like in your family. Everyone has been doing the same things. Everyone have lived the same life, same, like getting married, having 2 kids, and they talk about suffering, and then after a while they have health issues. The same thing. They have problems with money. They are dealing with failure, whatever. It has been going on. Now you are the one who is going to go on a completely different road where you're getting the success, right? You're getting the success. You are living a different kind of life. You're happy. Your health is so good, right? You're glowing. This is a different road. This is a different experience, very different from your lineage, very different from your ancestors. Your emotions are in balance. Yeah, your mindset is very good. You have no issues with your mental health. You're living your best life. Yeah, you will be stepping onto it and the people will follow. That's what the amazing thing is. You're moving towards your happiness. Okay, maybe you will have to work a little hard, but you will be enjoying every little thing of that. So this is a new life you're entering here. Yes, if you are already, if you already feel like you're blessed, oh my god, this is so much more than that, guys. Okay, you will be very connected to divine. It's like you are walking between heaven and earth in a way, right? You are the one who can access the heaven energies and you bring it to the earth. Like that's what it is. You're a magician, guys. So yeah, there was a lot of amazing experiences that you will be stepping onto. So maybe some sort of recognition as well. I'm getting that as well. So yeah, there's a lot of happiness with the flower and you will be feeling emotionally satisfied, fulfilled. Yeah, this kind of emotional satisfaction and fulfillment where you will not feel like you have to chase anymore. You will be just enjoying your present life. There is no chasing, there is no over preparation, nothing. You're just calm and centered and doing what you can do and enjoying your life. Even if you're doing this 9 to 5 job, you will be enjoying it. So yes, same job maybe, but the different approach, different experiences that you didn't have before. And that's what it is. Wow. Are you ready, guys? I'm so ready. Yes, I feel like 2025 we have learned so much. Things have been a little hard. Maybe right now also things are a little bit hard, but you know your blessings. You're someone who appreciates your life. You might have actually come so far. Like when you look 5 years ago, you have reached a level of success that you didn't even think that time, but now you're reaching another level. You're climbing the ladder. You are moving forward. Yes, it's about your achievement, but again, this is a new experience that will surprise you, experience that you never experienced, seeing new things that you never saw. I would say that. Look, again, for some of you, if you maybe you might even get pregnant. So yeah, for some of you, if you want that can also happen. Okay, so let's see. New member might come. Okay, group number 2. So let's see. Oh, you have it on the floor. Oh, this came for group number 1 as well. Surrender. Oh my God, that's amazing. So my people who watch my readings are definitely in this energy where they're surrendering, they're giving their concerns to divine, they're trusting divine, they're trusting their journey, and you are also one of them. The group number 1 was also there, but again, instead of focusing too much on the problem, you're sleeping on it and getting the solution. Like our subconscious mind always gives us the problem. Our subconscious mind always gives us the solution. We have seen that in books. If you have listened to Joseph Murphy, he talks about it. Like whenever we have a problem, just when we are going to sleep, just focus on the problem and tell your subconscious mind, please give me the solution. And there might be certain dreams they watch. They see some certain dreams, and then they get their solution, and they make things work, right? Like that only for you guys also. Whenever you are having any issue or any problem, you will ask the help of your subconscious mind. You will be able to connect with your subconscious mind very quickly, and you will be getting answers through your subconscious mind. There is a little difference between group number 1 and group number 2 with this card. That's what I'm getting here. As I mentioned, your connection with your divine, that's the thing. The same thing with your subconscious mind as well. You will be connecting so quickly with your subconscious mind. Like if you want some answer, you just relax, you cool down, you ask the question, and you wake up, you know what you need to do. So that's amazing. And of course, you are having so much faith and trust in divine, and that is going to make you understand how universe wants the best for us, how universe doesn't want us to suffer. But if you look at the society, people feel like suffering is important, but maybe no, suffering is not important. I have come to a realization, right? Why we have to suffer that much? Every way, women are told, like, we have to adjust, we have to suffer. Like it's just been told again and again and again, and this lie has been told so many times that we feel it's the truth, and that's the reason why we see that in our reality. And you're changing all those things, you're changing those concepts. Yeah, I even feel like you might be someone who will be, even if you're a male, you will want women to get out of their comfort zone, live their best life, You will be encouraging women, you will be empowering and encouraging women. I feel like that, teenagers, girl teenagers, you will be encouraging, and even if maybe boys also, you will be helping them to change their mindset. Like somehow somewhere you will be doing that change. You will be through your messages and all, you will be helping people. Okay, I will like to take one more card, because this is the same card that came in group number 1. I just want one more card for group number 2. So you have, yes, this is what we have been talking about. Trust your intuition. Look again, you're releasing your attachment. This group, you have let go of those past attachment. This is like past, the generational thing, trauma, generational curses. You have released yourself from it. That's why you're completely moving on to this new journey, new creation. You're creating something new, entirely different. So yeah, if you have struggled in some areas of your life, you will not be struggling, because you're creating something new now, because you have released yourself from those past limitations. So this whole year, that's what was happening. You were releasing a lot of things, and we are in this energy 9. When you're watching, this is the year of the snake, this is the year of the 2025, this is the year of shedding, number 9, completion, and now you're moving to this new beginning, new experiences, and we go get 3 boots, right? And interestingly, it feels like this is a woman's thing, it is a men thing, and this is a child thing. So again, it feels like togetherness, like you will be with people, enjoying. Not only you are getting the benefit, the people around you are also getting the benefit. Your energy is so magnetic, your energy is so calming. Yeah, I feel like overall you're going to become a very calm person. You're overall the surprise is like that. You're overall becoming a very calm person, very patient person. You know when you need to take action, you know when you need to take a step back. Even when people are, trying to argue with you, you might not even say anything. You might not argue back. You will not try to prove yourself right, because you know that it's just waste of energy of yours, and it will make you get rid of that calmness that you have. So you're like, okay, if you feel that's right, it's yours. I don't need to explain myself. Like you're in that energy, right? No one can bother you. Again, it feels like an energy where you're unbothered, detached, and enjoying your best life, trusting your intuition, doing what's best for you. And whenever people need the help, you're going to be there for them. But at the same time, you know when you need to take breaks, when you need to recharge, when you need to spend time alone. Yeah, I feel like living your best life. uh, Trusting yourself, trusting your intuition. Your intuition is definitely advancing here. Next level, there is an upgrade there. Okay. um so let's see what else. I just heard Rose. Is your name Rose? I don't know. um okay, so let's see group number 2, ultimate surprise of 2026. You have cute Knight of Swords. Okay. We have 6 of Swords. We have 9 of Pentacles and the Chariot. Look again, these 2 cards are talking about movement here. The 6 of Swords and the Chariot. And this is who you're becoming in 2026 here. You're becoming this 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, look, Knight of Swords as well. These 3 cards are talking about movement, progress here. Something that was stuck is going to move forward, right? Yeah, 6 of Swords is like things getting better, and things are getting much better. Things are moving forward. So if you have felt like certain things in your life have been stuck, it can be like a work of yours. Maybe you're feeling like you're not getting to the next level. Maybe in your day job, 9 to 5 job, you're hoping for a promotion you have not been getting. You're going to get that promotion. If you are hoping for recognition or something like that, you're getting that recognition. Maybe you're waiting for that award that you wanted to win. You will be winning that. You will be known for something that you're doing already. You will be known for something that you're doing already, because we have the Chariot. Look again, you are someone who brings light into other people's life. You are a light bearer. You're a visionary. You bring so much hope. You bring amazing messages, right? You are that hope that people need. right? But maybe you have not been discovered by a lot of people at this time, this group. Your work, your gifts, your talents, whatever it is, it's not been discovered at a level where you want it to be discovered. Yes, maybe a few people know you. Yeah, your work is known by someone. Maybe you're an artist, you're a singer, like some people know you, some people love you, but at the same time you are not being known that way, the way you want, right? And your energy is needed in the collective, because you are someone who raises other people's vibration. You are a high frequency being in a way, I would say. So you bring calmness with the Six of Swords. You bring that calmness into the racing mind. The Knight of Swords feels like a racing mind. You bring calmness to the racing mind. You bring that calmness, peace, patience to the people who are struggling with their mind. Your energy is that, and you will be recognized for that. So yes, your garden, it's like you have been tending to your garden. You've been trying to cultivate that roses and all, but things have not been moving. Finally, you will be seeing the roses blossoming. In a metaphorical way, I'm saying, like, whatever you are trying to build, you're going to see it in full blossom here. Yes, who are you becoming? You're becoming a Nine of Pentacles. You're becoming someone who has that financial freedom. Yes, it's like you're enjoying your life, at the same time you're providing the services that will help other people, and you've been recognized for your services. Yes, you are recognized. Yeah, you will be appreciated. You will be paid for your services. Yes, you're getting that recognition. Your bright ideas will be recognized. The work that you're doing will be recognized. Your energy, it's your energy that is giving you recognition, the high vibe energy. Yes, okay, you bring healing. We have the Four of Swords as well. Yeah, again, for some of you, definitely you're healers, I would say. So again, you are going to a different experience. Maybe you will be doing things in a different way as well. That will that will bring more recognition for you guys. Yes, you will be known for that. So yes, you are going to have enough. You, with this Nine of Pentacles, I can see that someone who has enough, more than enough. So you will have more than enough. You will be able to, give to the people you love, money wise, energy wise, time wise, because you will be able to fill your cup well. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 2. You bring truth, you bring light. Look again, this foundation and achievements, this Four of Swords, Four of Wands energy, this is like you getting that recognition, you getting that achievement, you celebrating something, that's for sure here. Okay, something that you want stability in, you're going to get that stability with this Four of Wands. You will be celebrating some of your achievements. I did mention recognition, achievements, right, with this Chariot. So definitely there is something you will be celebrating with your family. Your achievements will be celebrated. You will be celebrated. Yeah, for some of you, you will be also be celebrating the people that are important to you. They might also be achieving something, so you might be celebrating with them as well. So again, it's like 3 people are on this new journey, experiencing life in a different way, in a beautiful way. Yeah, things are like getting so much better here for you guys with this rainbows might be a sign for you guys. Maybe you've been seeing rainbows a lot. So yes, a lot of blessings are showering for you guys. Oh my God, we have 2 major arcana. This is the Sun card, and this is the Judgment card with the light and the truth. Yeah, you bring the light. You show the light to the people. You show the truth to the people. Certain truths people run away from. You're the one who's like, you cannot run away from this truth. This is the truth. And many times we might have seen in our society, a lot of lies that have been told again and again and again has become the truth. You are someone who's bringing the truth, and when you bring the truth, it brings a lot of hope to people, isn't it? So yes, you bring that fairness, you bring that hope to people. I feel like that's what you are. So yes, your life is also going to be very balanced. As I mentioned, something will be fair. If you have felt like there has been some sort of injustice or unfairness in your own life, like you might be putting so much of effort and you're not getting it back, this year you're going to get it back. Yes, things will be balanced. You're going to get your good karma. I'm getting that energy here. So yes, you are going to embrace the joy, like joy, pleasure, fun, happiness. That's what this year is about here for you guys. You will be enjoying your life. Your light, your energy, your presence, your aura is what is people attracted to you. Yeah, that's the reason why people are attracted to you. There is a lot of success, guys, recognition. You will be in the spotlight, I would say that. You will be known for what you're doing, what you're best at. So let's see what else here. Group number 2. Okay, we have birds, the freedom and the trust, great mystery. Oh my God, look again, the butterfly. Didn't I mention the butterfly for you guys? And yes, again, you showing the trust in this great mystery, you showing your immense trust in the divine is helping other people as well. As you work on yourself, as you come into this high vibration, high frequency, you will be able to help other people, right? That's what it is. Your energy, your aura, your presence is actually helping this world in ways that you don't even see. Yeah, okay. And again, with this trust, just trust the unknown. Keep going, guys. At this time, maybe you need to hear this. Keep going. Whatever you're doing is right. You're doing everything right. My lovely group number 2. Yes, maybe there is something you want to see so badly in your life, but you're not seeing the results. But it's okay. Everything is happening for you. It's not happening to you. Remember that, okay? Always, whenever you get into this worry energy, remember that everything is happening for you. It's for your own growth. It's for you to learn something. And in the year 2026, this great mystery that you're going through right now, you will be able to understand why it happened. Okay, it is all a part. It's all necessary. Okay, and look, you're moving towards your freedom. Yeah, again, the financial freedom with this 9 of Pentacle energy. What is freedom for you guys? Group number 2. That is what you're getting. What kind of freedom you want? Maybe you want financial freedom. Maybe you want to make your own decisions, live your life a way that you want to live, and that's the new experience you will have. Maybe you have never lived like that that kind of free way. Maybe you have always listened to other people, done what other people wants you to do. Maybe you always wanted to be the CEO of your own life. You wanted to make decisions for you based on how you want to go, and that's exactly what you will be doing in 2026. Okay, this is, you're becoming a free spirit, doing what you want. But again, you are someone who is very humble. You're doing, even if you do something, you're going to do in favor of everyone. You're not only someone who just believes that they should get the favor. No. You believe like, yes, if I'm getting some favor, I want it to be shared. You will be sharing. You're not afraid of sharing a lot of things. So it's like this person, these are the group of people. If you're getting a lot of money, you're not only going to keep it and increase your value. Maybe you don't want to be in the magazine like billionaire and all. You don't want to be that. If you're getting that much money, you're going to share it. You're going to give to the well-being of the people. Like, that's the energy I'm getting here. That's who you are. So yeah, there is a lot of freedom. Wherever you want freedom, you're getting that. There's so much of hope, and you also bring freedom into other people's life. Yes, okay, so that's what it is. I feel like you will be surprising a lot of people by how you're living. Because of your success, recognition, people will be surprised. A lot of people in your life will be surprised by you. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. Group number 2. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Group number 3, this is the image you have been drawn to. God's biggest surprise for you in 2026. Let's get into this reading. Group number 3. One of the biggest surprise for you guys is like you are getting out of your own box. You're becoming more adaptable. You're becoming more open to new things, new way of doing things. You're becoming that person. The stubborn energy is what you're letting go of. So stubborn limited beliefs that you had, you're letting it go. You will be listening to people's advice and applying that into your life, and that will bring you more blessings. So yes, you're becoming more adaptable, more flexible. You're going to be in the flow state. You're open to new things. You're open to trying new things. You're going to do things in ways that you haven't even tried, and that is going to bring you so much blessings. So because of this approach of yours, the things that were so slow will move forward. So maybe in a particular area of your life, you might have felt stuck, and you might have tried the ways you feel like is good, but it didn't give you any results. But now you might be listening to someone else, right? You are open to that and you try that and it works. Like, that's the energy here. You're getting out of that box now and you're opening your vision now, you're opening your heart, and that's bringing the good that you didn't had before, right? So blessings are pouring into your life. So let's see. Group number, oh wow, we have the white rose. I really feel like this is the purification of that old things that doesn't serve you with this rose. That's what I get. Like, again, the mask, the mask and the mirror here. Sometimes it's like, yeah, sometimes we are not ready to let go of certain mask. We feel like that mask is our true self, but it's not our true self. But we keep hanging to this mask, this identity that is not us, and that's the reason why we are sometimes not happy. So here I really feel like you're letting go of that mask, you're embracing the knowledge that your heart has for you, you're embracing your heart, you're embracing your real authentic self, you're coming back home, you're coming back to yourself. Particularly women, they have this identity to play. They, again, sometimes women is like, oh, I have to be good at everything. If you look at the state of women's right now, they have to do the outside work, the work at home. They have to prove everyone that they're worth it. And sometimes they wear this mask like, yes, I'm doing everything, so I'm productive, I'm worth it, right? But that's not who they really are, and they forget their own unique self, their own identity. Somehow, somewhere, they need that free time, they need to connect with themselves deeply, but they don't have time, and they kind of ignore themselves in the process because they have to prove themselves. um, yeah, because they're playing this identity, they have to please everyone, they have to be there for everyone, and it takes a toll on women's body. So yeah, I really feel like you're finally realizing like your own worth in ways that you haven't. So that's the thing, you're opening to yourself, you're coming back to yourself, you're letting go of those things that doesn't serve you anymore. Finally, that box, the box, you're coming out of it. We have seen women staying in a relationship that doesn't give us them anything. Maybe they don't listen to other people, they're like, yeah, this is my life, I'm going to do that. Like, we've seen many women like that. Maybe you have that kind of energy where you are not ready to get out of your comfort zone, you're not ready to come out of that box. So here, this year, I really feel like you're hearing your own calling. You cannot unhear the calling that your heart is calling. Like, again, that's real. Like, your home is calling you, your real home, that is you, right? It's calling you, and you are choosing yourself now. I feel like that's what it is. Recently I'm reading this book, Wild Woman, and I feel like one chapter that I read of a seal woman, this resonates with you. That's the story I'm being told. Like, again, woman has to go back to their own home. They can live out of their home for a while, but they have to come back. So it's like with the seal woman story. I'll just say that. So the seal woman, they shed their seal clothes, and they were having fun. Like, a group of women were laughing, and their seal, the seal's skin was outside, and they were just laughing and enjoying. And that time there was a lonely man there, and he took one woman's seal, right? Again, the seal skin, and he hid it away. And other women took their seal skin and they went into the ocean. But this woman was like, where is my seal skin, right? And then this lonely man comes and like, please come with me. After 7 years, I will give it back. If you want to go back, you can go back. So she agrees and she stays with him. She births a child. But after a while, her skin is dried after 7 years because her home is calling her back, right? Her skin is dried, her everything is like, she's very weak, she doesn't feel good. Then one day the ocean calls and her child goes there, and then she takes her skin back and goes away, right? Like, that's the story, where she had to go back to her own home. to rejuvenate, to recharge, to be herself. Like sometimes, like in life also, we are playing this character, this identity, this mask we are holding on to, like the good wife, the good mom, where we lose our own self, our own essence of who we are, our identity, who we are. We sometimes forget our own self because we have this responsibility, that responsibility, we have a job to fulfill, we have to be there for our kids, we have to be there for our spouse, whatever it is. We kind of lose our own essence, who we are. Again, when we lose our own essence, we stop creating. And women needs creation, they need to create, right? We have this urge to create, to be, to be very, to again, it's like being, to express ourselves. So that alone time is so much important as a woman, right? Sometimes we just don't give that to ourselves, right? That aloneness, the alone time to ourselves, where we are like telling our spouse and kids like, bye bye, I'll come later, like I'm gonna go on a trip, right? We don't give that alone time, so because we are so responsible. But here I see that now finally you will be getting out of that box, and you're like, yeah, even if I'm not doing this, let them do it. Again, if for example, one more thing, if you're a mother doing everything for your kids, everything for your spouse, they are also not going to grow as individual. I always see that, in my life also. My mom used to do so much for her. We are three girls, and my mom, and now I see that how much she has gone through, how much, and maybe that is the reason why sometimes her health is not good. And she cannot even manage her own emotions, and now I see that sometimes she put all her emotions to us kids, and it's so hard sometimes for us when that happens, because I love my mom, but at the same time, when you as a person heals, sometimes it's so hard for you know a child to take all that, right? So but I cannot, I've seen, I know my mom has gone through so much, because she has been in this box raising three kids. She had to show up even when her health was not good. She used to show up and cook for us, did everything for us. But now I tell my mom, you shouldn't have done that, you should have taken care of yourself. Because if you would have taken care of yourself and spent some time with yourself and told us like, do this, maybe we would have done it, because maybe we also would have grown at that time. I didn't grow at that time, I didn't learn I didn't learn anything at that time, and I had to learn it later. And it was so hard when, it's like when, suddenly you're getting married and then you have to do everything by yourself. You've been not told anything, nothing, then you have to learn all by yourself. It's so hard. But if my mother would have taken care of herself, and she would have given that love to herself, maybe she would have, if she would have had a hobby where she's doing something for herself, we three girls would have also grown in that way, taking care of ourselves. Because my mom didn't take care of herself, I also thought that we have to always show up for our spouse, kids, and it's not nice if we take care of ourselves. I was there in that, but I changed, right? Again, I kind of healed that all things. But yeah, it was difficult, it was so difficult, when you're learning all those things. It's too much sometimes, and that's when we get into this thought thinking process, a lot of thoughts, so much. So again, this is what it is for you guys also. I'm saying this because yes, now finally you are getting out of that box, doing something for yourself, you're having a hobby, living for yourself, finding finding that happiness within yourself, that because that's so important as a woman. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm getting here. You're coming back to yourself, doing something, removing the mask, the character that you're playing. It's not even you. It's like, have you seen Indian serials? They just get dragged, and a character they will be playing for 10 years. I'm sure these guys who are playing the character, they might be like fed up with the character that they're playing. It's so boring, right? It's the same thing that they're not resonating with, but they're getting money, so they're playing it. It's like they lose their own essence. They want something new, they want to play a new character, right? Maybe that resonates with them. So that's what it is here. So your blessing is finally you're letting go of the mask and coming back to home, doing something that makes you happy and being you, finding your own flow, like doing things your own way that makes you happy, like feeling alive in a way. But sometimes we are like women, like live, but you're not alive, right? And you're becoming that alive person now. That's what your blessing is here. Oh my god, that's beautiful. So yeah, you will be opening doors of your your own heart, that wisdom that you have, like, yeah, your essence, new hobbies, new things that you will love. It's like a new path that you're moving on. Okay, yeah, that's what the message is. Oh, that's a blessing. That's really a blessing to come back home, to come back to yourself. Okay, group number 3. And sharing the gifts that you have to share. Okay, so let's see group number 3. Return to your center, play with the waves. That's the thing, the childlike energy that we lose. The childlike energy, some sort of dreams that we forget because we became a wife or a mom. Even if you're young, sometimes because we have to make our parents happy, or we have to make that that we have to gain that position. Sometimes we lose our own essence there. We lose our own self, and then we start wearing a mask and we fake it. We're like, I'll fake it until I make it. And then you kind of, even though you make it, you don't feel yourself, right? You kind of lose your own essence, your own childlike energy, that happiness that you have within you. It's not there. Yes, you're living your life, you're maybe accomplishing things, you're getting those achievements, but something is missing. It's like you missing, right? Your childlike essence missing. It's like your own essence, right? Spiritual essence, something that the cheese again, something like that. The energy that you are, it's like you have suppressed it, and you're playing this different role that doesn't make you happy, but you are like, yeah, this is what it is, this is how society works, so I have to be this. So you always unhear the calling. You stop that. Like, you are like, yeah, my heart is calling me to do this thing, but I'm not going to acknowledge it. I'm just going to do this because this is important. Maybe it's like a trip that you want to go. It's like, my kids are this age now, they have to grow up, then only I'm going to go to that trip, right? It can be like, maybe you're getting an opportunity to be with your friends, like, oh no, my child is young, so I cannot go, so I'm not going to go there. Like, again, so many times, so in so many ways, we kind of stop ourselves from doing something that our heart calls us, right? Maybe it's like starting that painting thing that you love. Maybe you have not done it for a while, then you're like, maybe later, maybe after this year, next year, or maybe those dancing lessons that you want to take next year. Now you're like, no more next years, I'm doing it. That's what it is. Finally, you're coming back home to yourself, right? Returning to the center, returning back to your heart. So let's see group number 2. I'm remembering, it was many years ago, I saw a Instagram video. It was many years ago, I think maybe 2 or 3, 4 years ago. I think it was not late. Like, it's not now. Many years ago, and I'm getting that video in my head. Like, I'm being shown, like, it was a woman in 40s, 40, 45, and she had this tattoo all over her hands and all, right? And then they're interviewing, and she's telling, like, I was not like this. I was the good girl. I used to do everything for everyone. I was the topper. I got this amazing job, but I kind of lost myself, and then I let go of everything because I wanted to be me. So I returned to myself. I got those tattoos. It's not about tattoos. It's more about she embracing her own self, her own true nature, right? Because before, she was just doing what others wanted her to do, and she put herself in the box of the good girl. It's so damaging, right? When we put ourselves in the box of a good woman, good girl, good wife, good mother. It's so limiting. And we don't do what we want to do because we are always focused on what others will say. Maybe we don't even wear the dresses we want to wear. We don't even wear makeup that we like because we want to um, be acknowledged or validated by people. But sometimes the validation never comes also, right? We have been in the situation, or I have been there. Yeah, so I understand. I've seen women being like that, but they don't even acknowledge that yes, they love wearing those kinds of dresses. I've seen my mom doing that, but I know that she, again, it's like, you can see that sometimes, like, how they kind of stop themselves from who they are and become someone that they feel like it's their job or that's their identity, and they just go into that and they lose their own essence. Yeah, I feel like you're coming back to yourself. That's what it is. The Queen of Cups, yes. Yeah, you're finally nurturing yourself. Oh my God, that's what it is. Again, you are not allowing anyone else to make decisions for you. You are the one who is making decisions for you. You have lived your life based on other people's decision. So like, do this, do that, you are this, you are that. So when you're a little child, your mom have told like, you have to be this, you have to be this good girl, you have to do that, you have to be like this, you have to act like this, you have to be there, you have to be that. And you're like, yes, 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 yes. And you might say, yes, yes, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. Right? It's like sometimes the wild child in us is not acknowledged, it's not appreciated. Like if I remember my sister, older sister, she has been very naughty. Okay, she's someone who she used to say that like when she was a child, she used to roam around. She was like a boy who used to roam around. She will not come back home even after 7 o'clock, and she gets, when she returns home, she will get a lot of beatings from my mom at that time. And she's like a free bird. And I've been having conversations with my sister, and even though we have been together for so long, the way I understand her now, I didn't understand her before, right? I don't know why I'm saying all these, but again, and her life is also like, because we were three daughters, she didn't have a choice in anything. In her own marriage, I don't know why that happens in our Indian society, but it breaks my heart to know that a woman doesn't have even a choice to marry the person she wants. Like, again, the arranged marriage concept, sometimes it's like, oh, this person is good, they have a good job, get married. Like, even though they don't like it, sometimes it's like, my sister was like, you have two more sisters, you need to think about these two sisters, and they're younger than you have to get married at this age. Like, oh my God, it's too much. Maybe some of you can't relate, but maybe there are people who can relate, where so much decisions from elders are imposed onto women, and they're told like, do this, do that, that's good for you, and then they put themselves in box. My sister has put herself in box. She's such a free bird now. She's finally free. Okay, she's like, she doesn't care about that, and she listens to herself, and finally she's finding her freedom again. She's finding her soul essence again, I would say that, and I'm so happy for her. But then too, like, she has been put in this box, do that, this is what it is, you have to live like this, you have to, and I feel like she kind of shrinked herself into other people's expectations. She let go of her wings. Maybe you relate with this. You kind of let go of your wings, you listen to other people, did what they wanted you to do, and you kind of forget that you had wings. Yeah, you kind of forgot you had wings. Now you're taking back your wings and you're like flying. No, 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 and not anymore. I'm gonna stop. Oh God, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm feeling so emotional right now. Yeah, again, with this lovers, sometimes, and in that process, sometimes we don't even love ourselves because we are not ourselves. We stop loving ourselves. We start saying all those bad things to ourselves, like, why I'm like this, my life is like this only, I'm gonna like live like this only, no success, nothing. We kind of say those bad words to ourselves, not knowing a lot of things, like not embracing our own heart, not embracing our own gifts, not embracing our own wild side that is there, and it wants to come out, but we are kind of like suppressing it. Finally you're accepting that you are this wild person, that, and you're allowing that wild side in you to come out, right? Oh yeah, you are not listening to anyone, you are making your own decisions. That's what I would say. Okay, you're like, sometimes women, as women also, many times when we express ourselves, when we share something, someone will say shh, like we have to keep quiet. You're like, no, I'm not keeping quiet anymore. I'm not keeping quiet anymore. Like, again, with the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups, you are doing what your heart is going to tell you. Oh my God, you're going where your heart is leading you, guys. That's what it is. You're coming back home. I'm so proud of you guys. Oh my God, this is beautiful. You finally embracing your wild side, you're finally embracing your heart, doing what your heart is telling you, and moving forward towards it. When you're getting your freedom back, doing the things that you love, being adventurous. Like, again, maybe you are someone who wants to travel a lot, You might be going there, like you're traveling. Again, look, she is like, her eyes are on the gaze and she's so sharp. She's understanding how powerful she is, how much gifted she is, and she's appreciating her own self. She is not waiting for anyone's else validation. She's appreciating herself. She's moving forward. Yeah, she's loving herself. She's listening to her own heart. She's acknowledging herself. She's finally taking care of her own heart. Yeah. And she's not going to shrink anymore. Okay, so let's see what else. Group number 3. Yeah, sacrifice, reverse. No more sacrifices. You have sacrificed so much, right? No more sacrifices, because it has all led to that heartache and loss. All those sacrifices. Maybe you were never meant to sacrifice. So as I told about my mom, right? Maybe she sacrificed her own health in order to take care of herself. Maybe she shouldn't. She should have taken care of her health, and we would have become responsible. Sometimes certain sacrifices are not even necessary, right? We feel like it's necessary. Maybe it's not necessary. So yeah, you are understanding all those things, and no more of that. No more of that. Yes, if you have children, yes, they will take care of them. They will. Yeah, maybe for a while we have to take care. I'm not saying that you have to not take care of it, but there are times when we have to show up for ourselves, but we don't. And I feel like you will be finally showing up for yourself. Yes, again, sometimes we sacrifice our own happiness for the happiness of other people. Nothing will come out of that. Nothing. We will think that we are doing a good thing, but nothing will come out of it. And you're realizing that, you're understanding that. So yes, you're getting out of that energy. So we have the prosperity begins. Oh, authority. Look, that's who you're becoming, the emperor now. You know what you want, and you're going to do that only. You're becoming very strong, powerful. Again, it's like now you're not in this wishy-washy energy anymore. You're like, I want this, I'm doing it, that's it. Take care of that, the rest. Maybe you have adult children, but now also you might be taking care of that. And if you want to go to a trip or something like that, you have to fix everything. No, you are not fixing anything. Let them do it. Let them grow. Let them, again, sometimes when we enable other people, they will also not grow. We are actually hindering their growth as well. So just believe that they will do it, and go and do something for yourself, right? I really feel like that. That's who you are becoming now in this 2026. You will be taking care of yourself. You will be taking care of what your heart is telling you. Like you will be taking care of your own wild self, right? Yes. And that is going to open a lot of abundance for you guys, a lot of doors, a lot of opportunities that you didn't have before. You will be getting it, because now you're in this energy of creation, because you're in tune with your wild side, right? There is so much energy that is there. There is so much of good energy, because you're not just faking anymore. You're not in this mask anymore. You're living your authentic life, and that is bringing you so much of happiness, so much of fulfillment, so much of prosperity that you have never seen. Okay, so let's see group number 3. What else here? Okay, so foundations. Okay, with the again, you're not alone in this. You're not alone in this. You will be supported. You will be completely supported by your guides, by your ancestors. Whenever you need that support, that extra help, you will be getting it. So I feel like, you're going to see the magic of the universe as well, because sometimes we need certain help, and out of nowhere you get the help. Like, you're going to see that magic in your life. Okay, you are being taken care of. And again, the foundations, you're changing the foundations, as I mentioned. The mask, like you're letting go of the mask, something that you started from lies, you're letting go of that, and you're starting something again with truth, right? So you're working on that as well. Okay, so let's see the final messages for my lovely group number 3. Oh, comfort. And then we have curiosity. Oh God, look again, the comfort and curiosity. This is like you coming back your own home. That feels so comfortable, that you have missed. Yes, you coming back to yourself. You have missed that. And now finally you're going to find that comfort. Yeah, that comfort space. Sometimes we don't hear that calling. Even though we hear, we kind of ignore it. It's like a telephone that is ringing, but we are like, no, I don't want to talk to that person, so we don't take it. Like, that's the thing. You have been ignoring your own inner calling. Finally you're going back, and you will feel that comfort. Yes, that comfort, this is your comfort place you're moving towards. And again, as a child you were very curious, but life happened, then you stopped your curiosity. Now you're getting back to this curious side of your learning to new things, trying new things, right? That you um, stopped before, because life happened, because responsibilities came, so you kind of let go of your authentic self, and you wore a mask and did what needs to be done. Now you're getting back to yourself, that curious side, asking questions, yeah, having fun. Yeah, that's where you're headed. That's the surprise. Okay, maybe it's not a surprise, but you're going there. Okay, you know it already. Maybe you don't. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Group number 3. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.